Alright, so let's talk about the No.6 dub. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna say stuff that everybody else has already said, but I'm still gonna say it. Um, Shion. Alright, when I heard that Greg Aries, whatever his name is, was gonna be Shion, like, I have nothing personal against Greg, but it was just I've heard his voice. I know what he sounds like. I wasn't feeling it. Like, the second I heard that he was gonna be him, I was just like, he's gonna probably use his little Kaoru voice, his little delicate, soft little boy voice. And that's not really what Shion sounds like. I mean, but I don't even have an idea of who else they would have casted. So, I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much because I'm like, I have no better option for you. But, I've thought about this a lot. It's like every single time they have a guy, like a guy voice, who has kind of a softer tone, like a feminine tone, but not so feminine to the point where you're like, that should be a lady voice. Greg is the only kind of soft male voice that you ever have in dubs that I've heard without him being a lady. And I find it problematic. Like, you need to find another soft guy voice that's actually a guy. Because as you can see, you're running into problems. Because Kaoru and Shion, while they both have softer voices, they're not the same. No. Then we have Rat. They used the name Rat. That kind of made me sad. Not for any particular reason. It's just like, ugh, come on. At least Nezumi, it's like, oh yeah, it's a Japanese word. That's a name. Rat. It's like, oh, Rat. But I mean, that's just a personal preference thing. Not a real big deal. As for his voice, all right, not bad. Um, I mean, obviously for the first episode, he's a 12, 13-year old kid. It's kind of weird for him to have a voice that deep, but I'm assuming it'll sound the same in the long run. And that, I can roll with that. That could be way worse. I'm okay with it. And this guy, he's got a little bit of like Christian Bale, Howl's Moving Castle. I was like, alright, alright, alright. But, I could grow into that voice for Nezumi Rat. No personal problems with him. Good job, Caleb. Um, Safu. I appreciated Safu's voice. Safu's voice I thought was good. Nothing wrong with it. I enjoyed her voice. The grandmother had a good voice. Karen, not really anything wrong with her. She sounded really young to me. I don't think that's really bad because it's never said that she's really old. But it was just like, that's a young lady. So nothing wrong with that. It just struck me like, all right, you go, powerful young woman. Ah, the additional voices were. Some of the additional voices were better than the actual main voices. Like those kids fighting in the beginning. I was like, wow, your voices match your faces so well. Um, and then let's see. All right, the bedroom scene I thought was super cute. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I appreciated that one. It was just adorable. Like, I mean, I truly enjoyed that scene, and especially the part when Nezumi is already in Shion's room, and then he's like making fun of him, and he's like over the railing, aww, and then they kind of fought later. I thought that was really cute. I'm as I talk about it, I'm realizing that I actually like Caleb's voice a lot. I don't know if I like Caleb for Nezumi, but this is the first time I've heard this guy's voice, and like, you have a nice voice. If that's how you talk all the time, you have a nice voice. Um, Overall, the dub was not horrendous. It wasn't. I wouldn't even say it was bad. I wouldn't. I mean, not perfect, obviously. I mean, I'm gonna say what everybody that ever watched an anime where the sub came out first, or obviously the sub came out first. What the hell am I saying? Where they saw the sub first and then the dub, because they know everybody's like, I like the Japanese better because that's the original. And I mean, yeah, that's the original. It's what I was aiming for it to sound like, yeah, all that. But I mean, obviously, it's not going to sound exactly the same. These are completely different people. This is in English, yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, it could have been so much worse. It was not terrible. I mean, some people seem to think that it's really bad. I don't know what this whole dude thing is going on. I only heard him say it once. He might have said it more than once. I wasn't listening. I was too busy being like, wow, kawaii desu. But, decent dub. Decent dub. Yeah. Nothing. Oh, wait, dialogue. I want to talk about that. The dialogue wasn't bad. It's just like there were some things that were really awkward. It was like your name is Shion, like a flower that's purple. I was just like, Safu. But once again, some stuff that you want to get in there, just say it. I think that this dub will grow on me. Not gonna lie, it could be so much worse, and the fact that it could be worse means that it can only. No, that's shut up with that. I don't even know where I'm going with that. It's gonna grow on me. I can feel it already. Obviously, Greg will never be perfect, but it'll be all right. I'm proud of you, Dubbers. You did a not bad job. Well, I gotta go upstairs and watch Puckle Yo. It's a good show. All right, goodbye.